Hey y'all, Shay here. I'm so happy to be with you guys today. It's our weekly whip and chat. So thank you for joining me. And if you've already subscribed, thanks for being here and being part of the group. And if you haven't yet, please consider doing so. This will be a whip and chat, which WIP stands for work in progress. So just grab whatever you're working on or whatever you want to do, and we'll just kind of spend a little time and catch up and chat. My whip is, and I know I've been working on it for a while, for those of you that have been here for a bit, Fuji Flora. It is a, let's see, 105 by 70 centimeters. So it's a big one, but I'm almost done. I am getting close. I've got 5 squares left. So my goal is to have this finished by June 1st. And what do we have? Today's the 19th. So I might be able to make it. That's my goal. So let's just talk about, before we get into that, let me talk about what I'm using real quick. This is my Bella Art Day Nicole tray, one of the blue ones I just got in that I just unboxed. And of course it does come with a lid. Let me just grab that for y'all. It does come with a lid. I don't use the lids, but a lot of people do and they enjoy those. If you're stacking them, they're good to have, or if you want to expose the spout to pour it out. But yeah, I love these trays. This blue is really pretty. And then I saw Mrs. Crochet and Coffee unbox her lava pen just like mine the other day. And I'd had mine put away for a while because I got it a couple months ago. And I was like, ooh, I need to get that back out. So I've got my lava pen, and that's from Diamond Pen Pal. And when I say lava pen, let me see if y'all can see it. It just kind of flows. There's water in there, and the glitter and the everything. There's stars and blue and green. They just kind of go back and forth. It's really, really beautiful. And then in my single placer, I've got micro glue dots. And in my multi-placer, I'm using a 7, and I've just got pink wax in there. Speaking of multi-placers, I actually had to change it real quick before I started this video, and I just wanted to show y'all, in case you don't know already, a little tip. So you can see, this is the one I've been using for the last week, and I don't know if y'all can see, but it's pretty chewed up. You know, it's got all the ridges and, you know, from all the diamonds, you know, making their little impression on it. And if you want to make this last a little bit longer, just grab a nail file. Hold on, let me I don't want to get stuff all over my painting, so I'll put a release paper there, and you just kind of file it down. It's that simple, and it'll give you a little more life in it. And I was about to do it, and I'm like, oh, I'll just do this to show you guys, for those of you that may not know. That easy. I mean, look at that. Those ridges are gone now. It's flat. And actually, I ordered some of these. I don't remember who I ordered them from, or they came with a kit, but the one I got was like misshapen. It was like, when they made it, it was kind of formed funny. And so I was like, oh, I'll just shave that off with a nail file. And it worked. Look at that. You just have to make sure it's flat, because you don't want to have it, you know, uneven. I've done that before. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. Can y'all see that? There you go. Yeah, it's flat now. A lot better. Yep. So I can start using this one again, but I already grabbed another one and put wax in it. I like the 7 placers. I'm actually using, on my snack size painting, the Diamond Dots one with the mermaid, I'm actually using a bigger placer because there's a lot more color blocking. With this particular painting, there's not a lot of color blocking. And when we talk about color blocking, it means that there's not a lot of the same color all in the same place. So you're constantly, you know, changing colors out. So I don't really need a large multi-placer for this painting, because it doesn't have really any large groups, not that I've run into yet. But I do have other sizes. But I am using, I think it's a 10 or an 11 on my other painting, and that's been fun. So I always say that, and I kind of equate it to when I used to run marathons, that, you know, if I can run 3 miles, for instance, then I can do 6. So you can always double what you can do. So I started off with a 3 and a 4. Now I'm up to a 7 and an 8. So, you know, just practice. I know I've had some comments and questions about, you know, how to multi-place. There's tons of videos out there. There's some really good tutorials. So go check them out. But I know you don't want to hear this, but it just takes practice. I mean, that's all. I didn't multi-place forever because I was really intimidated by it. But yeah, I do it now, and it makes things go a little bit faster. All right, so we've got the tray, we've got the pen. I do use release papers. I got these from Star or on Amazon. And of course, I'll link all these things in the description. I've got my trash tray, and I got this from Drill Pen Frenzy. It does have a magnet on the bottom, and it did come with a little lid. Y'all, I should be using the lid. But the reason why I don't is because it's for trash, and I just want to be able to, kind of drop my trash in there quickly. I've emptied this out twice now. So whenever I do my post review, I'm not going to have a true representation of how much trash was in this painting. First time my son accidentally knocked it off, and that's before I had that little vacuum. So what happened the other day is I had my tumbler that I got from Mrs. Crochet and Coffee that I keep my water in. Well, I knocked into it and it fell over on my painting on a section that was already complete, and water got everywhere, and I freaked out, and I grabbed my shirt and started using my shirt to dab it. And then I thought everything was fine. I dried it. Didn't look like it didn't do any damage. And like a little while later, I was diamond painting again, and I had a trash drill, and I went down. I was like, where is my trash tray? It was gone. I couldn't find it anywhere. Well, I found it on the floor. And I guess upon, like that spill, and I guess I just freaked out and knocked it over. So, y'all, I don't know if you saw my video with the Amazon finds, that little vacuum cleaner that I bought, little to suck up the drills, it was able to grab all these from the carpet. So it does work. I can tell you firsthand, I've tried it and it works. So I wish I would have known that the first time they were spilled, but, and I don't know if it got all of them, but it's still got a good group, and you can kind of get an idea of, what kind of trash will be in there. So yes, that vacuum works. I'm also using my Elizabeth Ward storage containers, and I've got 2 of those. What else? I've got my handy new little light that I showed on those Amazon finds. It's right there. I use it because I don't use a light pad. And I think that's everything. If I've forgotten anything. Oh, and of course, tweezers. And Elizabeth Ensley, who also, her and her husband own the Etsy shop Enablers Outpost. And she's also here on YouTube. She showed me the coolest little trick the other day, and I'm using it all the time. So I'll have to, let's grab our first color and I'll show you. Okay, so let's do this red arrow. Oh, I'm sorry, I just bumped y'all. Red arrow, where are you? It's probably on this side. Where are you? Okay, I don't see you anywhere. Are you hiding? Okay, so my middle finger, my nail, just popping this open with my fingernail was really getting it. It kept ripping and snagging. Check this out. Look what Elizabeth showed me. So here's the tweezers, and you use you don't use the tweezer end, you use the end of it, and you just kind of stick it in there and twist it, and it just pops up. So I used to use it, obviously we use tweezers to pick up drills and move things, but now I'm using it to open up containers. So I definitely always have the tweezers handy. So y'all should try that if you're using these containers and your nails are getting beat up. Love that. So thank you, Elizabeth, for showing me that. It's been just a lifesaver, and it's so fun to it's even fun to get in there and hear that snap. So yeah. All right. So let me do it again. Let's get our color out, and we'll get to chatting because we've got all the other good stuff out of the way. So how are y'all doing? It is, let's see, it's Wednesday. Ooh, look at that red and that blue tray. That's really pretty. It's Wednesday here, and y'all will see this on Thursdays. So I hope your week has been going good so far. Mine's been okay, no complaints. It's been a little busy. This week is the last week for the kids to be in school. It's their last week of school. So, there's all the flurry of, last bit activities that they try to squeeze in, at the last minute. But before we talk about the kids, let's talk about some diamond painting stuff. So let's see. First off, I wanted to be sure and thank somebody for buying me a coffee. I do have the Buy Me a Coffee set up, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, but it's where you can just support the channel, and it's just a one-time, as much as you want to give, so it's not like a monthly commitment, And I thought it would be really cool just to kind of set that up. So if anyone wanted to support me and support the channel, and it does go back in and it gives me an opportunity to buy, new paintings, try different companies, new accessories, and show you all some new stuff. So I got one this week from Christy, from Crafting with Christy. So thank you, Christy, if you're watching. I really, really do appreciate it. I really do love it when creators are, supporting one another. It's awesome. And when she did that for me, I did it for somebody else, for another creator. So it's just fun. It's a fun way to, to say, here you go. You're doing a great job. I support you. So, yeah, so that's the coffee. So if y'all are interested in that, it will be in the description, down under the video. And let's see what else is going on in the diamond painting world, in my little world. I have something that's going to be, it's in transit right now, and it's on its way to be delivered. My Die Moon Shop painting is coming today from FedEx. Those take some time to get in, and so I've been waiting for this for a while. I don't want to tell you guys what it is because obviously I'll do an unboxing. You know what I like, so you probably have, a guess. But yeah, my Die Moon Shop pen. This will be the second one that I've ever ordered from them. Whoa, I just started using this pen. I guess that's not in there very, yeah, it's in there pretty good. I'm just a rough, I scooch things over a lot. So yeah, my painting's coming today. And I can't wait, because they just do such a good job wrapping those up. And, they're really, really fun to get into. So, and of course, I saw the video and approved everything. They just do such a great job over there. So that's coming. Let's see what else. So I've got an event coming up. It'll be my first event ever. And I'm co-hosting it with Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moment. I'm sure most of y'all know Mindy. She's awesome. And we are doing, also, I don't want to forget about Sue. Her best friend, Sue, is also going to be doing it with her. She's not a creator. She's like I said, her best friend. So Sue's going to be joining us. And we are going to be doing a Sheena Pike Along. I guess someone had asked Mindy if anyone had ever done a Sheena event. And she's like, I don't think so. So we're going to do one. And how it all kind of came about is Mindy and I both ordered... for the pre-orders. You know what, y'all? This thing is really loose. I'm going to pause real quick and I'm going to go grab another one. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to grab a new single tip. This one was really loose, so I think I bent it a little bit because I like to move my drills around with my, after I multi-place, I like to move around with my single placer. See if this one's going to stay. You know what, y'all? I think I need to get some washi tape on this. This hole is a little big. I'm not going to say it, y'all, but I really want to. Hopefully that's not what he said. That would be a bad situation. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some washi tape. Well, let's just keep working with it. Let's work with it. I don't want to have to keep pausing. Okay, so we're doing the Sheena Pike Along, and it starts June 1st. And I will be doing a video, as it gets a little bit closer, at the end of May, I'll be doing a little video with all the details and kind of kicking it off. It does not need to be a new start, just needs to be a Sheena Pike. And what else? You don't have to finish. Doesn't have to be from a certain company. We just want to have fun, guys, just like, anybody does for their events. It just needs to be fun. There will be giveaways. Mindy's going to be doing giveaways on her channel, on her Whippin' Chats. And then I'll be doing mine during my Whippin' Chats. So we'll kind of just alternate. So be sure and subscribe to both of us so you'll get those Whippin' Chats. And I'll link Mindy down below in case y'all are not subscribed to her for some crazy reason. So we'll, yeah, the whole month of June, we'll do that. Now, I was watching Mindy's Whippin' Chat this morning. And so I feel like it's out there in the universe, so I can repeat it. She gave me a piece of news, a few days ago, and I've been keeping it in because, it was her story to tell, and her, she did it. So, but now it's out there and she announced it. At that very, very end, of the event, we are going to be doing a live. You know, Mindy does her lives on Saturday nights. And guess who's going to be at the live? Yep, Sheena. She was able to get Sheena. Sheena Pike is going to be in the live. It will be June 26th. The only thing that could make it tricky is Mindy will be at the retreat. And we're also going to be joined by Craftably. So they're also going to be at the retreat. So depending on the internet situation and kind of how it's going to work, you know, I don't know if I'll be able to join. We'll see. We'll just see how the connections are and how it all's going to work out. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they've got good internet out there. I don't know if the retreat is like out in the boonies and I don't know, off in the country somewhere. So hopefully that'll work. But yes, we're going to get Sheena. So even if y'all aren't doing the event and you don't have a Sheena Pike, just join us for that. You know, I think it's so cool to be able to, you know, just talk to and meet, you know, one of the artists that, you know, that do these beautiful pieces of work. So, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We will have a grand prize. I don't want to give that away yet. So Mindy will have some fun prizes. I will. It's definitely some Sheena Pike merchandise. So please, please, please get your Sheena Pikes if you have one. You know, Diamond Art Club has some on their site right now. If y'all don't have one, and you know, you might, well, I don't know if you can get, maybe if it's not a pre-order, you might be able to get it in time, depending on where you are. I don't want to make any promises. I don't work for Diamond Art Club, so I don't know. But let's see, today's the 19th, so who knows? And you don't have to have it for June 1st. You know, you can maybe get it, you know, the first week of June and still have, you know, 3 weeks. So I am so excited about doing my first event. It's been a lot of fun planning and organizing it with Mindy. She's just been wonderful to work with. And, you know, she does so many events and she's been great at, you know, really going into it. I thought she was going to kind of be leading it. And she was like, no, what do you want to do? And so I've had a lot of opportunities to say, this is what I think would be cool. And this is what I'd like to do. And she's like, okay. So she's been great to work with. Loving it. So that's coming up June 1st. And we will be on Instagram. So my guys, I can't talk today. The hashtag is Sheena Pike Along. So that's that for the event in June. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. I'm just so excited she's going to be live and, you know, we'll get a chance to talk to her. That's going to be so fun. What else? Oh, y'all. Okay. Get this. I don't know if this is normal, but this was my first time to experience this. And I haven't talked about it with any of my friends that are creators. I just haven't brought it up to them yet, but I just thought I would throw it out there and tell you all the story and tell me, and maybe they can tell me if it's normal. I don't know. So on Instagram, I got a message, and it said, let's see, I will start off by saying it's from Diamond Art Dot was the name of the company. And they said, you know, would you be interested in reviewing one of our kits and giving us a review? I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like super excited thinking, okay, I've made it. I'm being asked, you know, to do reviews. I'm big time now because I've never been asked to review any, you know, a company's work. So I'm like, sure, absolutely. I would love to. So she gets back to me the next day and she says, okay, what's your address? Gave her my address. Then this is where it got weird. Then the next message was, okay, so go ahead and buy it off of Amazon. Buy it off of Amazon and then write 3 or 4 sentences of a review, and then we will reimburse you through PayPal. I was like, what? Wait, whoa, wait a second. Okay, for one, you want me to give you a review before I've even received the painting. Okay, one, that's messed up. I mean, really, you want me, so y'all, I'm just putting it out there, but that's so shady. And I don't know if this is normal business practice and creators deal with this all the time, but I was like, are you kidding me? Is this what happens? These reviews that we're reading on Amazon, are people, you know, just doing this just to get a free canvas, or I don't know. It seemed so weird. So yeah, she wanted me to review it, and then she wanted me to pay for it. Who's to say she wasn't even going to reimburse me? You know? So I was like, no, I'm not gonna give you a review for something I haven't even looked at. No, 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 no. So I responded back, and I was nice about it. And I just said, no, thank you. I'm not interested. And she responded back saying, okay, thank you, dear. But y'all, I hope this is not what's going on out there in the craft world, because that's just not right. Not right. So, you know, I'm starting to see some things and hear things, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You know, like Dorothy is all excited about, you know, to go to the Wizard of Oz and you know, Emerald City. And then they finally get there and they look behind the carpet, and it's just that little guy, you know, with a voice changer, and he's just a scared little old guy. It's like, that's what I kind of feel like. It's like I'm starting to see some things, and I'm like, ugh, some behind the scene things that are just, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But that's how the world works. People will try to, you know, unfortunately, people will try to get what they need, going about it the wrong way. So that was weird. Oh, this multi-placer, or this single placer. He doesn't want to be in there today. I never had the single placers come out. This is a new one. Okay. I think I'm done with all those arrows. Man, they go by quick. Once I get talking, I just get to going. All right. So what else diamond painting related? I think that was it. Yeah, that was it for like the diamond painting stuff going on. So let's talk about some personal stuff. The kids. I'll kind of go by one. We'll start with the oldest, Ryan. Ryan turned 16, you know, back in April. And he is finally, you know, he had to hold his learner's permit for 6 months before he could take his road test to get his license. Well, the 6 months is coming, and he has an appointment on Saturday, this Saturday, to get his license. So y'all pray for us, keep your fingers crossed, all those things, that he passes the driving test and, you know, he can get his license. I mean, I say that, but it's going to be so weird once he starts driving. I'm going to be a nervous wreck. But he's doing really good. I think he's going to do fine. He's been practicing a lot. So, and they make you, you know, they make the parents fill out, and the kids, they make them fill out a 30-hour log. And they have all these different scenarios of different, you know, things that you have to do before you can get your license. So, and he's almost done with the 30 hours. He's got like 2 little spots left. Like 30 minutes of doing like roundabouts and, you know, something else. But we'll be able to do that in the next few days. So yeah, my baby might be getting his license. So pray for us, please. Be pretty disappointed if he fails it and doesn't get it. But, you know, if he's not ready, he's not ready. So we'll just see how it goes. So that's Ryan. And then Nate, my next guy down, my middle one, he is graduating from middle school this week. It's his last, let's see, today's Wednesday, so he only has 2 more days left at middle school, and then he's going to be a high schooler. I'm going to have 2 in high school. Y'all, that makes me feel old. But you know what? I still got my baby. I'm glad that we had her later in life. I was almost 40. And, you know, she's only 8, so she's still my baby. She still needs to be tucked in at night and read stories too, and kiss and hug and snuggles and all those things. So, you know, they all haven't grown up yet. So I still got my baby. I thought, oh, there was another one right here. So let's see. So Nate is graduating from middle school. So I know I'm behind the ball on this, but I haven't gotten any decorations, any balloons, anything. We're actually having, so Friday's the last day of school. And y'all know we always do, if y'all don't know, so if you're new here, hi. We always do pizza Friday nights. That's like just what we do. I don't have to think about what's for dinner. It's easy. You know, by the end of the week, you're tired. You don't really want to cook. So we're doing pizza this Friday. And I thought, well, why don't we invite family over to celebrate his graduation and just do pizza? It'll be easy. Won't have to, you know, cook something for everybody. So we're going to have my mom and my dad and my mother-in-law and her husband, and they're going to come over about 5:36 on Friday. And we're going to celebrate Nate. And yeah, so I'm thinking either today or tomorrow, I need to, hopefully there's stuff left. I was going to hit up the dollar store and the Dollar Tree and maybe like, I don't know, Michael's, Target, you know. I just need to get just a few things to make it look, you know, like a party. I need to get a few decorations. Definitely some balloon. Y'all, it's driving me crazy. I've never had a single placer fall out. This is a new one. And of course it wants to do it when you're filming. Of course. Maybe it's the glue dots are just so strong it's pulling it out. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going. But yeah, so I need to get on that. I need to do some decorations. But speaking, y'all, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it, but the placer is just like chilling. It's stuck in the drill. Oh my gosh, I can't continue to do this. What is going on here? I'm gonna grab this one. Y'all, I just use my teeth. Don't try this at home. You should not be using your teeth. Yeah, it's just loose. It's just loose. It's loosey-goosey. All right. I just don't, because if I pause, my washi tape is all the way, you know, it's upstairs, and I have to go upstairs to grab it. I'm just lazy. But if it falls out again, y'all, I'm gonna have to pause and go get some washi tape. Or you know what I could do? I could switch pins. Duh. I have a handful of pins down here. That's what I'll do. I'll just switch pins. Okay. So, but the thing about Nate is, you know, we're excited about graduation. But the poor guy has not been to school this week. He's sick. He's got a cold, and today's Wednesday. He's missed 3 days of school. Now, of course, it's the last week and they're not doing anything. Grades already had to be turned in last week. But my little guy is sick. Now, he hasn't had a fever. You know, I've checked him every day. He just has a cold, is, you know, all I can kind of figure out. He just got congestion and a cough, and, you know, his appetite's kind of and he just doesn't feel good. So, you know, I feel bad that it's his last week, you know, at his middle school, and he's kind of going to, you know, he doesn't care about missing some of the activities that they've got going on. He just, you know, he doesn't really care, but I feel bad for him that he's not feeling good. So yeah, my little guy is sick. And then, you know, with Ryan's also sick. He missed school yesterday. I made him go today because I'm like, buddy, you can't miss any more school. But yeah, it's like going around. It's just like cold, and I don't want it. So don't give it to me. But yeah, so that's Nate. So we're going to have everybody over Friday. You know what that means? I'll be cleaning all day Friday. Cleaning the bathrooms. I'm just going to clean downstairs. I'm not going to worry about upstairs. They won't go up there. That's like the kids' stuff up there. The kids' rooms are upstairs. Their bathrooms are up there, and they're gross. I'm just going to, especially the boys' bathroom. Ugh. So I'm just going to do the bathroom down here that they'd be using. Vacuum, dust, boom, mop. So hopefully it won't take me too long. It needs to be done anyways. So that's what I'll be doing Friday. So that's why I figure I need to go get these decorations. Like, I don't know, maybe today or tomorrow. What else? I think that's all that's going on with Nate. All right, so Lou, if y'all saw the unboxing, she's so cute. She was so excited to do that unboxing with me. We unboxed those Muni Made trays that are going to be part of the giveaway for the Sheena Pike Along. So I had my helper. She likes opening things. And y'all, she asked me the funniest questions this morning. First thing when she wakes up. I don't know if y'all can hear Jasper. Jasper, you okay, buddy? I think he's dreaming. He's like making little sounds. He's sleeping on the bed behind me. Because y'all know I film in the bedroom. But we're going to get into that in a second. There's something I got to tell y'all about that too. So, Lou wakes up this morning. Right out of a slumber, she wakes up. She's like, Mom, who discovered the first person? It's like, what? And you know, when your kid asks you a question, you want to be able to give them an answer and, you know, seem like you know it all and you're the, you know, like you're in charge. You got all the answers. I want to look like I'm the leader here and I know what I'm doing. And I just looked at her and I'm like, that's a really good question. Let's Google that. And then she asks me, what is hair made out of? Like, what? What is hair made out of? And then it was, what are teeth made out of? And then I kept telling her, like, enamel? I don't know. I'm like, girl, we need to look this stuff up. And then the very last question she asks me, and she was killing me. I don't know if she got this off of YouTube or what. She's like, Mom, they were supposed to show us UFOs. They were supposed to, show us what they look like and if they're, if they're real or not. They were supposed to, identify those. They were, and I think I want to say, I don't know, maybe I read something or saw something about that they were going to reveal something about UFOs. I don't know where she's getting this stuff, maybe from school. And I just looked at her and I'm like, I don't know, but Google might know. We need to look that stuff up. So I didn't have all the answers this morning. I just did not have the answers. She's been super excited about getting up this week. They've got, elementary, she's in 2nd grade and they do all the fun stuff. The poor boys are, bored out of their mind, and the teachers have already kind of given up and they're done teaching and they're just sitting there all day bored. But not in elementary school. 2nd grade, man, they're like doing camp and, doing all kinds of fun stuff outside with like wet sponges and throwing them at each other and water balloon fights and, all the fun stuff. So, and they've got field day Friday. But y'all, it has been raining so much here. It's not raining right now. And I feel like I'm going to jinx it by saying that. The rain, the rain. It's been nonstop every day. And so it's made it gloomy every day and it kind of puts you in a funky mood. But, the rain has been bad. So I hope it doesn't rain Friday because she wants me to come. The parents haven't been able, because of COVID, the parents haven't been able to come to anything. But this is outside on a field. And they said that we're allowed to go on the field if we have a mask and we can watch them, do their field day. And so she definitely wants me to be there. They're going to get popsicles and, do all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm planning on doing that Friday morning with her. That's the cool part about, being a stay-at-home mom, is I get to go do the stuff during the day, that they offer. But I don't, I feel bad for the parents that work because, they don't get to, and you kind of see the kids, they look sad, they don't have their mom and dad there. I'm like, But, okay, y'all, here's the other big thing that's been going on with me this week that's been on my mind, that's been all-consuming, especially like the last 2 days, really. All right. So this weekend, my husband comes up to me and he goes, I have an idea. Come upstairs and let me show you what I'm thinking, because I think it'll help if you visually see what I'm talking about. I'm like, okay. So I go upstairs with him. Now, the way that our house is, and again, y'all, I don't have a big mansion. I don't live in a big house, but the cost of living in Texas is really low, and you can get a good size house for, not a lot of money. So we do have a 2-story house, and, we've got the master bedroom down here, and then the kids' rooms are upstairs. In addition to the kids' rooms upstairs, there's also they call it a game room. It's just an open, it's not really a room. It doesn't have a door. It's just an open area. Game room, I guess some people put like pool tables in there. Well, we don't have a pool table. And so we've turned ours into like a playroom, essentially. It's got a couch in there because our thinking was, with the boys being teenagers, they might want to have friends over and maybe chill out. And so we have a TV up there, and it's like a secondary, little, living room, if you will. And then of course all her toys are up there. So we walk up, he goes, I want to show you something in the playroom that I'm thinking about, or the game room. I'm like, okay. He's like, so I know that you've been, filming in our bedroom, and, you don't have a lot of room, and you're really enjoying this. And I was thinking that maybe we could put up, and he goes, I don't think it'd be very expensive. We could put up a wall and actually wall off that room and turn it into especially for resale value, turn it into a bedroom, essentially. But you know what it would be for? Y'all, as soon as he said craft room, okay, you had me. You got me a craft room. So y'all, and I know it's not going to happen anytime soon. I mean, we're talking about, construction, like putting up a wall, but he said it's not expensive really to put up a wall. There's some ducting, that would maybe have to be changed, and some light, it's like little minor things, but you know what that means is, getting rid of some of my daughter's toys, because what essentially will happen is she'll need to keep all her stuff in her room, which is where it needs to be anyways. That girl's got too many toys, too much stuff, and she's going to get to the age, you know, at some point, not too long, not too far from now, where she's not even going to play with toys. And but you know, right now it's Barbies and American Girl doll and all the little things, and she's got them all, and babies and baby, you know, cribs and diapers. There's stuff everywhere. And she's got all this stuff in that game room / playroom. And that's where all her and her friends play. Well, we could, you know, maybe sell some stuff and make some room in there so I could have a room. I mean, a room, y'all, you know, that like a dedicated, a room where I could actually, and so the first thing I said to him was, I'm like, you mean a room where I could like have some walls where I could like put up my diamond paintings? He's like, yeah, a room. And then, so my daughter comes home from a friend's house, and my husband tells her, and he's kind of worried to tell her because, you know, she's going to be losing her playroom, and he doesn't think she's going to react to it real well. Her first reaction was, well, what if mom doesn't diamond paint anymore? What if she gets tired of it? What if she doesn't want to do it anymore? And I looked at her and I'm like, girl, that can be used for all kinds of things. I could have my wrapping paper in here, Christmas wrapping paper, bows, bags, tissue paper, cards. I mean, you can use it for anything. Doing puzzles. I'm like, believe me, I could use a room. That would be awesome. So I have been busting my butt to go through her toys and trying to sell stuff. Haven't really sold, well, the stuff I've been selling and giving away for free hasn't been really to do with that stuff yet, but I'm working through there. I went up there last night and was cleaning out, and I brought a garbage bag up there and was just kind of, she's got so many arts and crafts supplies. That's also another thing up there. She's got a table with arts and crafts and markers and stickers and you name it. There's just so much. So we're going to have to condense and really decide on what we want to keep. But if y'all remember, so what I've been selling and trying to get rid of this week has been remember I told y'all for Mother's Day, I got new kitchen table chairs. And we were trying to decide if we were going to keep them or not, because they're a little small. And so we were like kind of on the fence if we liked them or not. Well, we decided we like them. So now I've got eight dining room chairs. They're slip covered chairs that I need to sell. So, and like I told y'all before, they're pretty beat up. I mean, they're ripped, they're faded, but you know, if someone just bought some new slip covers for them, or, you know, just sewed up the rips and maybe just, you know, dyed them, you know, a new color, they would look great. So I know I told y'all, I think it was my last whip and chat, or maybe the one before, that I don't do Facebook. Well, I've been on Facebook, and the only reason why I have Facebook is to do things like this. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with Marketplace on Facebook, but it's a great way to sell things. It's like a garage sale site. And I've bought things off of there before for my daughter, her Barbie dream house that was super expensive, brand new. I got that used, and it's great. So I have posted our chairs on there, and I haven't gotten anybody yet, so I might have to lower the price, but it's only been a day. But y'all, I'm like, okay, let's get some stuff out of here. So I'm going through like a purging, you know, I love to get rid of stuff, love to clean out. So I've just been in this, you know, now that, you know, all he had to say was craft room, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I got you. I'm on a mission. Now, of course, we haven't even contacted or even looked at or even know like a contractor that could even do this work for us. But I don't care. I do not care. I'm going to get that room cleaned out. We're going to get all her toys in her room. So there's a possibility that maybe one day I can have a room. I can't even imagine, y'all. I mean, I'll start thinking about it, and I'm like, no, this can't be. This would just be too good. I mean, the storage, I don't know. It would be super cool. And then he's talking about, you know, changing. So I have that little built-in little small desk upstairs that I had started diamond painting on, but, you know, they're getting bigger and I'm running out of room. And he was talking about turning that into a dry bar. I'm like, oh, I see how it is. You just want to have a bar up here. So like the kids can have some, like a little fridge. They can have some, you know, drinks up there and snacks and a microwave. I'm like, we'll never see them. So he's talking about turning that desk into a dry bar, or a little wet bar. I mean, not a dry bar, a wet bar. So who knows? This all could be just, you know, pie in the sky, wishful thinking, talking, but he got me excited. So I'm running with it, and I'm going to do whatever I can do to make it happen. So we did have two black, they're from IKEA, two black bookshelves, bookcases in that game room. And I sold one of them. I'm selling them for $10 each. They weren't very expensive. They're from IKEA. I sold one to a lady last night. She came and picked it up. And then somebody else is supposed to pick up the other one today at 4:30. So that's the first thing I'm actually selling out of that room. So yeah, so far so good. I'll hopefully be able to get rid of two bookshelves. And yeah, let's make some room. Let's make some room. The hard part is going to be selling my daughter's toys that she doesn't play with anymore, or that she's probably going to tell me that she still plays with, but I know she doesn't. That's going to be the hard part, is just, you know, trying to figure out, you know, what I can get rid of hers, because I don't want to get rid of things that she still wants to keep. So yeah, but y'all, this isn't going to be a real long whip and chat. I feel like I've rambled on enough. I feel like I've talked and talked and talked. I'm just going to try to finish this square. And like I said, I've got some other things I need to be doing. Today's Wednesday, and I try to do laundry on Wednesdays. I do have a load in the wash. Normally that's about as far as I get. And then I kind of forget about it and get on to other things. But I really try to do a couple loads on Wednesday. And then the weekend doesn't feel as bad. So today is Wash Wednesday. I don't know if y'all have seen it yet, but I did post a video of my first What's in Store Wednesday. So hope y'all enjoyed. That's kind of a play on words. I don't know if anybody caught that, but get it, you know, what's, you know, in store, and actually in the store. So I thought it was kind of cute. But I'm going to do IKEA next week. This video that I just put up yesterday, because y'all are going to be watching this on Thursday, I put it up Wednesday. It had 3 stores, and I feel like it might have been a little too much. And also, it's kind of hard when you have a mask on for y'all to hear me. So I need to work with the, you know, with the whole thing a little bit. Just, you know, the formatting, you know, how many stores I go to, the sound, you know, the camera angles. So we'll get there. It'd be nice if I had like a camera person or something, but that'd be kind of weird, I guess, for someone to follow me around with a camera. Or maybe like a selfie stick or something. I don't know. I don't want to make it real obvious that I'm filming because, you know, it's not illegal per se. I mean, it's not illegal. I asked my husband, I'm like, am I allowed to film in stores? Am I going to get in trouble? He's like, only if the store, you know, doesn't want you to, or you're doing something inappropriate with your filming. And I'm like, no, I'm just looking at craft stuff. So, but yeah, hope y'all enjoyed that. Like I said, it was my first one. So I'll, you know, hopefully improve as I go along. And I'm excited about IKEA. I haven't been there in a very long time, and we have one really close to where we live. I'll tell you what, that's the thing about living in Dallas. Stores, and more stores. They're everywhere. Stores and restaurants is what everybody does here. So there's always lots of shopping in Texas, especially in Dallas. So I just thought with all the stores that I have that are near me, why not take y'all on a ride and we'll go check out some stores. Plus, I'm always running errands and, you know, needing to get something for somebody, it seems like. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. And I think that's going to be it for today. So, if y'all haven't subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And then there's a little subscription, there's a little bell, notification bell. And if you click on that, it's right next to the subscription button. Then you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Okay? All right, I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of the week. All right, bye.